Hello folks, and welcome to this week's Music Alerts, and welcome to a mainly vinyl special. There's a few CDs sneaked in, but it's mainly vinyl. Let's get on with it. And we will start with singer-songwriter Richard Hawley and a reissue of his fourth album, Cole's Corner. Sitting within a die-cut sleeve, this is a picture disc with a difference. Actually, when I say difference, this feature is becoming more common as time goes by, because we see on the front, the surface of this particular disc, how do you pronounce it? Zoetrope? I think it's Zoetrope. A method of animation that stems right back to the early Victorian times. It kind of fits nicely into this legacy physical format. Hey, this 2005 album itself is excellent too, of course. Simple and elegant. Next up is Flight of the Conchords man Bret McKenzie and his new album, Freak Out City. Now, I have lots of love for the Conchords comedic songbook, but do not expect that here. McKenzie offers more serious fare with a, well, still light melodic touch, but there are words of love here combined with social concerns and worries about how the world works, or doesn't. Next, we have work from a regular commenter on this channel, one Paul Kirk, a Scots bloke replanted in Japan called, at least on this output, Akatombo. Akatombo? Did I get that right, Paul? I probably didn't. Terrible pronunciation. Anyway, I'm going to call you Akatombo because I can. And we have some beautifully presented vinyl and CDs here. Wonderful packaging, very nicely put together, often in limited quantities, and often with Japanese furniture in and around it. I'll put his Bandcamp link below and you can have a peruse for yourself. Now, there is some superb stuff here. We have Trace Elements, a CD, which combines experimental rock with post-rock-ish, just a bit, industrial, quite a lot of that, and electronica, a lot of that too. Short Fuse is a combo vinyl CD pack featuring similar musical genres, quite hard beats and very clever sampling. Discordia is a compilation, a sort of 6-album sampler. I should give the full title, Discordia 2003 to 2020, that's the name, and it continues the industrial vibes. This is a collection that is especially groovy, but tough and groovy, slightly spooky as well. Finally, Unconfirmed Reports is another lovely production, lots of inserts, lots of extra bits and pieces, and it features angular metallic noise. There's also lots of dark ambience, there are drones, and there's some groovy lounge jazz, which is a nice touch. Great stuff from Mr. Kirk. From Ace Records in the UK now, and the Seeds in Concert from 1968, the garage legends themselves, presented in a gatefold sleeve. Raw and Alive is the subhead for this deluxe reissue, and we have 2 discs and an excellent booklet. One vinyl disc features the tracks recorded in front of a dubbed audience. I believe it was going to be an audience consisting of their fan club. That didn't really work out, so they dubbed the audience during the mix. In addition, though, you also get the undubbed version too, which was previously unreleased and obviously has been now, and it's a treasure trove for the fans. Also from Ace, check out this triple album, a compilation called Chiswick Records label 1975 to 1982, 7 years at 45 RPM. Pretty wordy title and no mistake. 3 discs stuffed into a single sleeve, including the likes of the legendary Johnny Moped, Motorhead, the Radiators, the Damned, Twink and the Fairies, the 101ers, and many more. Each inner, I have to say, is packed with informative notes and rare images. This is a wonderful compilation. 2 from Acid Jazz now. First up is the new Street Adventure and a new album called What Kind of World. This one plugs into classic soul vibes, and it has to be said, the sort of social commentary soul is good at. Nothing has changed, unfortunately. Soul is still relied on to provide the message. Also from Acid Jazz, a reissue of the 1977 West African Afrobeat classic from the trumpet-toting Tidiane Kone, E la tipi orchestra polyrhythmo. Oh, that's just terrible. That's just terrible. E la tipi orchestra polyrhythmo. Best I can do. Apologies. Anyway, based in Benin, the music is a lot better than my pronunciation, I assure you. This is the first time that this LP has received a reissue, and it's the last time I'm going to pronounce the title. Next up, from Fruits de Mer, is Crystal Jacqueline and Friends and the double album Smoke Road. This is a psych-folk release with guests including members of Honeypot, poet David Greygoose, Leo O'Kelly from Tiernar Nog, Mark McDowell and Icarus Peel. There's a real mix of atmospheres and moods on this one. You get drama-based, almost soundtrack grandeur here. And then again, you get almost pastoral intimacy. Jacqueline offers an exacting delivery. Maybe a little bit of a young Beverly Martin in there somewhere, slightly compressed delivery. It's lovely stuff. Next up, we're looking at hard rock, and we're revisiting a classic live outing here, made in Japan. Recorded over 3 nights from the, what would it be? The Mark II version of Deep Purple, originally released in 1972. This is yet another album remixed by Steven Wilson, because Steven Wilson wants to remix Planet Earth itself and to change it into Planet Wilson. I'm sure he will succeed. But back to the album. Spread over 2 discs, made in Japan, is packed into a gatefold sleeve. If you like your heavy rock and you don't own this album, why? Buy the thing. Finally, from Chrysalis comes, hang on, get my air quotes out here, comes prog outfit, the Scottish trio Clouds, and their debut from 1968, The Clouds Scrapbook. This is more accurately proto-prog, so you get flavours of the up-and-coming musical genre, but not the full enchilada. So, prog-centred jazz, epic ballads with maybe an early King Crimson feel to it, possibly. There's a host of ideas on this one. Less prog, but definitely progressive. And that's your lot, folks. Thank you very much for staying to the end of this particular video. Downstairs, I will put links down there that need to be linked. Paul Kirk being one of those, plus anyone else who's got a Bandcamp connection or that kind of thing. Other links down there include my Facebook group, which you're welcome to join, my website, which has all kinds of musicy stuff over there, and my Patreon page, which also has musicy stuff over there and helps to fund this channel. It's very important, actually, because it keeps it going. So if you like this kind of video, please consider supporting me over yonder. I'll be back. Well, if you're into hi-fi, I'll be back tomorrow with some hi-fi news. And again, if you're into hi-fi, I'll be back on Sunday with a hi-fi based review. If you much prefer your music and don't go any further than that, and that's enough, hey, well, I will be back this time next week with a bit of luck, with the following wind, with another one of these. So I didn't do that very well. I'm going to do it again with another one of these. There you go. Bit of flair this time, hey. So I hope to have your company. Until then, folks, bye-bye for now.